Hey everybody, how we doing? It's Aaron from Black Swamp Outdoors. Today I got something a little bit different for you guys. I got a real life review on some footwear. These are the Salomon Speed Cross 6s. I have a love-hate relationship with these shoes, so stick around and I'll tell you all about it. Like I said, guys, these are the Salomon Footwear Speed Cross 6s. They are a shoe designed for trail running and hiking, designed for the outdoor person, outdoor enthusiast, designed for the the runner or hiker looking for a lightweight pair of all-terrain waterproof shoes. That's the kind of the market base that these are designed for. But we're gonna dive into my use with these and what I actually experienced. So like I said, I have a love-hate relationship with these shoes. I absolutely loved them when I got them. I wanted to like them so bad, even still when they started to develop some issues, I wanted to like them so bad. But it finally got to the point that they're pretty much no longer usable for me now in the state that they're in. And that's probably more or less my fault. To make a long story short, I broke my left foot years and years ago and never healed properly. A bad pair of shoes will drive me insane. It will kill my left foot. And when I bought these, I had no issues ever with foot pain at all. And now they're getting to the point in their life that I'm starting to be pretty bothered when I wear them for any extended period of time. So they're getting ready to go in the garbage can. So looking at these shoes, you might figure, wow, those seen some miles. Those must be pretty old, huh? No, actually they're not even 3 months old, as you are seeing them right here the time I'm recording this video. I actually did not even wear them for a full 3 months. So I wear these shoes primarily at work. Me and Mike are in the same line of work. It involves being outside all day long. We're typically in dirt environments or yards, people's yards, grassy fields, sometimes, CRP, things like that on the, edges of ditches and fields and set-asides. Sandy and rocky terrain is fairly common for us as well, and wet, slippery areas too. That's all commonplace for us. Now, I will preface this right off the bat. I have a sample size of 1. These are my Speed Cross 6s. I have a sample size of 1. Michael also has a pair of Speed Cross 6s. He has none of these issues that I have with my pair. Keep that in mind throughout this video. So all Salomon footwear includes a 2-year warranty, okay? Like I said, I'm sitting at 3 months right now, not even technically. For a shoe that was worn 90 to 95% of its life off of the pavement, look at this sole wear that I was dealing with here. And I actually started to kind of work over to more of the body of the shoe, and you can see some wear here where that's starting to get to the body of the shoe more or less, even right through the sole right here. And this is all starting to delam on this side right here. The sole is peeling away from the body itself. Like I said, I didn't wear these to the mall. I don't run with them on the road, anything like that. They were wore most of the time at work, actually all the time at work. If they weren't in a field or in the mud or something like that, they were in a truck going somewhere. And that's, I never wore these anywhere where they could have experienced anywhere near this type of sole wear in the amount of time that I've owned them. I did purchase them brand new. Here is the proof that they are real Salomons. The date code, the factory number, and the item number there. They are true Salomons. They are not some sort of knockoff. They are real Salomon shoes. I paid, after everything was all said and done, around almost $170 for them. They retail on their website for $145, but the pair that I found in my size, that's where they went, was around that $170 mark. So like I said, extreme sole wear for being wore off any sort of hard pavement you know, their entire life. So you can see here where that used to say Conta grip, you know, that is completely, that's so worn away that it's gone. And these, it doesn't show anything to how big these lugs used to be, not even the back. I mean, they had some cleats on the bottom of these. They're insanely comfortable. The grip was tremendous when they were brand new. I could walk up any bank, any grassy, dirty, muddy slope. They were fantastic. They're also developing some pretty good rips along the seams here. That's torn there, torn here. Both of the shoes have multiple rips. Torn there, torn here. They're actually separating right here. They're beginning to peel apart, and both shoes are like that. This one has a rip on the side of the toe. This one has a rip here. They are riddled with holes and rips, and that's I don't know where they just developed from. Right where that shoe bends is where they typically ripped. For fabric they make these out of, they advertise these for muddy, mud runs and triathlons and things like that, CrossFit stuff. And whatever fabric they make these out of, I'm really surprised. This part doesn't bother me as much because I don't really care, but look at how stained these are. I mean, these were white at the beginning. These were a nice green, kind of like a grasshopper green color, and they have just really turned dingy and dirty, nasty looking over time. Insoles as well. The insoles are pretty worn. As you can see, they were Ortholite insoles. Those are all gone, and they are squished down to pretty much nothing. As you can see here on this footbed, there is absolutely no foam left of that. There is absolutely nothing there. I'm squeezing on my fingers. These are pretty much broken down to nothing, tearing apart here on the edges. Inner constructions of the shoe seem to be holding together well, where they actually mate the body to the bottom of the sole, or however they construct them. Those are holding together pretty nicely. Probably my favorite part about the Speed Cross 6s were their quick lace system. I mean, this thing is absolutely awesome for getting your shoes on and off fast, which I do a lot throughout the day typically. Sometimes I'm changing footwear, putting on muck boots, things like that. And this is very handy when you're constantly in and out of a pair of shoes. Stability was great as well. My feet sweat really bad. As a rule of thumb for me, my feet stay hot and they're sweaty a lot. And they did not sweat that bad in these. They did, but not that bad compared to, I wear combat boots, I mean, 90% of the time. I have for years. They don't sweat in these, nothing like they do in combat or cowboy boots. It takes me to my next thing that's kind of related to breathability, and that's waterproofness, I should say. They're marketed as being a waterproof shoe for running in mud and things like that. And I will just say that the waterproofness lasted a week or two, if that. It didn't even last a month. They don't even try to be water resistant anymore. I mean, if you get a sprinkle on here, it soaks right through to my sock, and I have a wet foot for the rest of the day. There is nothing about these that is waterproof, and I have even sprayed them with Granger DWR spray that I use on my First Light gear, and that didn't help them. And I also used a more traditional spray that I got from Bass Pro, a gear waterproofing spray, and that as well did not help them. When these lugs were new, they were pretty stout, pretty beefy cleats on the bottom of these guys, and I was really afraid about tracking in dirt and mud into things where I work, but the way they've got these angled and designed, They self-clear really well when they get packed with mud, so that was a really nice surprise with them. All like I said, I had a love-hate relationship with these shoes. Unfortunately, it's time for them to be done. They're gonna go in the trash can. I really set off to make this video beforehand. I actually just heard back today. So I filed a warranty claim with Salomon a week ago. It took a couple days of communicating back and forth. I sent them all the numbers. I sent them, pictures of everything, things like that. They emailed me back, wanted to exactly know what I was doing in the shoes. I told them, nothing that goes against, not like running on the street or treadmill. I don't even run on the treadmill with these things. Nothing to where they would experience the amount of wear that they have already in the short amount of time that it's been. Nothing to constitute this wear. Long and short of it, they told me that they were not going to continue a warranty claim with me. Basically, I was SOL. I had a $170 pair of shoes that lasted me not even 3 months. They're garbage now. And that kind of upset me a little bit. And I basically told them that it was BS in a professional manner, and I thanked them for their time. And they were radio silent for the past 3 days. I haven't heard anything from Salomon until this morning. Actually, when I was getting notes and things around throughout my day to make this video tonight, I actually heard from Salomon this morning. They are going to go ahead and offer me a voucher for the value of the shoes. Which is great, which is nice. I do appreciate that. But I just want to I just want to show this. What I want to happen with our channel is, number one, is information, and it's truthful information. But even if I bought the Gucciest optic or the Gucciest gun and I shoot it, I'm going to tell you guys, I'm not just going to say that it's great because it's expensive or this guy likes it or that guy likes it. I'm going to tell you it's a turd if it's a turd. And these shoes in particular were turds. And Salomon as a company, they do now, as of about 3 hours ago, they are now going to extend a warranty case my way, but I had to fight with them. It was by no means hassle-free. So when a company puts out something like a 2-year warranty on a pair of shoes, and I could see if I had these guys 6 months or a year or something and started to see some of this wear, but the shoes are unusable. I can't even wear them anymore. And to me, that's unacceptable to be less than 3 months old. They, they said that they only cover defects in workmanship and quality. And I expressed to them that if a shoe can't last a couple months, that's a defect in craftsmanship and quality within itself. So again, I have a sample size of 1. Let's just reiterate that. Mike has a pair of these guys and he has none of the problems that I have. 6'3", I weigh just under 200 pounds. I wear a size 13 shoe. These are size 13. And I don't know what I did to these shoes to wear them out like this. But something happened, or possibly I just got a bum pair, or maybe I got an old pair, or something wasn't right. I don't know. Nonetheless, they're junk. But I wanted to make a video because we are Black Swamp Outdoors, and some of you guys, might be into the Second Amendment stuff, or guns and training and shooting and hunting and fishing, but maybe you have, other hobbies, and maybe that would include running or hiking or things like that, to where you could be in the market for a pair of shoes like this. And maybe you're looking at them for another use case and you're just kind of curious about how they hold up. And this particular pair didn't hold up. I have 1. Michael has another pair, so that's 2, and that's 50% odds, which isn't real great. So I don't know yet whether I'm going to use the voucher that they sent me. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. I don't know if I'm going to get another pair of Speed Cross 6s or if I'm going to try something else in their footwear line and see how those serve me. But I went back to my combat boots that I've wore doing the same thing that I did in these for the past year and a half, and they have almost no visible wear on them, other than some scuffs and stains and things like that on the outers. But I don't wear them out on the street. I wear them to do the same thing that I did in these, and you can't really tell that they've ever been worn. Here's one of those combat boots just to prove it to you. They're 5'11", size 13. I think they're ATACs combat boots. They are the side zip model. Yep, ATAC 2.0 8-inch desert, size 13. And like I said, these are going on a little over a year and a half, and there's the sole on those. They're pretty much like they were when they were new. Nowhere near the wear and tear that these Salomons had. And I know that might be comparing apples to oranges, but I was using these in the same use case. And I'm not saying that maybe, the Speed Crosses are a bad shoe, but what I am saying is that maybe they're not designed for whatever use case I have. And that's just something that the buyer needs to be considerate of. So again, guys, if you stuck around to the end of the video, I appreciate you. Thank you so much, guys, for watching, and hopefully you learned something, or it answered some questions. Maybe you were curious. Comment, rate, and subscribe. I'd love to hear from you guys. Anybody else that owns a pair of Salomon Speed Cross 6s, or even the other generations of the Speed Crosses. Comment down below and tell me how they worked out for you. Tell me what you did in the shoes, and tell me how old they are. Maybe I just really did get a bum pair, and I've, again, contacted Salomon, and they are making it right in the end. So I'm not out here slamming Salomon. I'm just out here giving my scenario. I'm out here giving my 2 cents. I'm out here, telling my story with these shoes for those of you that care. Again, I'm not saying they're a bad shoe. My particular pair, I didn't care for. They didn't work for me. They didn't work for my use case. But in the end, it'll, it'll all be okay. It's just a pair of shoes. But yeah, comment down below. I'd love to hear some use cases from you guys. Maybe someone else that uses these shoes, and how they're working for you. So again, guys, Aaron from Black Swamp Outdoors. Thank you all for watching. I hope you guys have a great day.